Good morning, students. I am your EVS teacher. My name is Joydeepa Bhattacharjee. This is your EVS book. Already you all have known that you have already finished your P1 course. This is our revision classes. So you know your EVS books. This is social study and this is science. Today I am going to start with this science. Okay. Now our first chapter is what? Our first chapter is plants around. This is our first chapter. What we learn in this chapter about the plants. About the plants. See, here are many pictures given in these books, and beneath it there are names also. Like this. See, all these are plants. This is the picture of a forest. So without plant we cannot live, because plant helps us to breathe. How? Plants gives us oxygen and takes the carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. So plant is very important. What we learn? Let us see. First, here you see, this is the chapter. Here, name these parts of plants. What plant? There are fill in the blanks given here. What we go to learn here is, there is a picture of leaf, flower, and there is a picture of something fruit and seed. As I said, already you have known this is leaf. Leaf. Right here leaf. And this is flower. And this is fruit. This is seed. So we know this. Now let us read about big and small plants. What is big plant? Big plant is the bigger plant, like banyan tree, mango tree, jackfruit tree, coconut trees, many more trees. Those the stem of the trees which have this strong stem, these are trees. They become very big in size, like this. Here you can see peepal tree, jamun tree, coconut tree. These are big trees. What we know? Visit a park. Here it is said, visit a park, you will see lots of plants. Most plants are green in color. Plants are obviously green in color. Some are also yellows, shades of yellows, and variety. There are variety in colors of leaf. Okay, so they are of different shapes and size. They are also having different kinds of shapes and size. How? Some plants become very big, some plants become medium, some are small. This is the nature of the plant. Some plants do not grow tall. Some plants do not grow tall because this is the nature, mother nature. This is the nature of plants, that some grows big and some medium and some small. Trees. Big and tall plants are called trees. What is called tree? Big and, if the question comes to you, what are trees? You can write big and small plants are trees. They have hard and strong stem. Stem, which I have already told you, the stem. This is the stem. This is the stem. Okay. They have hard and strong stems. Small animals like squirrels, birds and insects lives in the tree. So small, in a big plant, there is varieties of, if you observe in your park or in the some near in your house, if you see there is a coconut tree, mango tree, you can observe there the birds are building their nest, the squirrels are coming and having their nuts, then then snails are there. Okay, the snakes are also there. You must be very careful to watch. Snakes are also there in big trees. Small animals like squirrel, birds and insects live in the trees. So we know about trees. Trees are what? Trees are of many different kinds of trees. Then the stems of big trees, the big and tall plants are called trees, and the stems are very strong of the big trees. They have hard and strong stem. Now we study shrubs. Shrubs are much smaller than trees. They have many branches. These branches grow close to the ground. What are shrubs? Shrubs are not very strong yet not very weak. They are small in size but their stems are very weak. For example, rose, then mehendi, then cotton, then China rose. All these trees are familiar to us. We know the China rose and the cotton. Cotton, of course, we don't know. There are no cotton trees around us here, at least. Mehendi tree. If you ask your parents to show you mehendi trees in a village areas, you can see mehendi trees. Okay. Then the rose tree is always very famous. We can see in commonly it is found. Commonly in every house, rose plant is found. These are shrubs. Okay. So, shrubs are small plants with many branches. They have many branches. What are herbs? Here herbs is there. What are herbs? Herbs are very small plants. They have soft stems. Okay. Like for example, mint, then coriander. All these are mint and coriander. These are small plants with a very weak stems, but their value is very important. They have very medicinal value. With herbs, we can make many medicines. In Ayurveda, herbs are very important. Okay. Then, herbs are small plants with soft stems. Then comes the climbers. What are climbers? Climbers are those plants which climbs with the support of anything, like another big tree. If you have a big tree and if you plant a seed like pea or bean, the plant will cover the big tree. These are called climber plants. Climber plants, some plants have weak stems. They cannot grow straight. They need support to stand and grow straight. See what I have told you. They have very weak stem. They cannot stand by itself. So they need the support of another tree or anything. Okay. So they, with the help of another tree, they grow. Such plants are called climbers. Suppose if the question comes in your exams, what are climbers? You can write the plants which need support to grow are called climbers. Clear? In a very easy language, the plants which need support to grow because of their weak stem, those plants are called climbers. Okay. Now, chippers. Climbers are plants with weak stem. Clear? Up to this much we have done. Now chippers. Some plants have weak stems. They grow along the ground. They are called chippers. For example, bottle gourd. In Bengali we call it lau. Bottle gourd is a stem which need a very strong support. Without support, bottle gourd cannot grow. It grows generally in the ground, not in the upper side. Yes, it grows in the with the support of this what we call machan, webbed with these bamboos, or in the or the other trees. We can grow this plant with the help of other trees also. We can stand their support and give the plant the support. They can grow, but generally it is grown in the ground. So bottle gourd is the best example of the chippers. Those plants grows in the ground. They are called chippers. Okay, clear? Now, life of plants. Life of plants is what? Most trees and shrubs live for many years. We all know that trees live for many years. For example, banyan trees live for thousands of years. In our mythology also we have studied stories about this banyan tree, people tree. These trees are of long age. They have a very long age. So most trees and shrubs lives for many years. A banyan tree can live for hundreds of years. See, in your book also it is given here. A banyan tree can live for hundreds of years. Plants such as the pea, the brinjal and the rice live for a month. If you go to a village area, in a remote area, you will find the paddy field. Paddy field means, in Bengali we call it dhan kheti, paddy field. You will see there is rice planted there. Those rice are very short-lived. They grow for a period. When the rice come out from those plants, they slowly and slowly dies. So such plants, there are many plants such as peas, brinjals, rice, etc., etc. They live for very short period. Now, we have completed this chapter thoroughly. Now, what are the points we have studied? Let us shortly study here. Let us say it again. Most plants are green in color. We all know, wherever we see the green color. Why? Because plants are of green color. Number 2 point. Big and small plants are called trees. This is also we have already studied. Big and tall plants are called trees. Small plants are called shrubs. Up to this much or up to taller than me, like rose, China rose, then rose, then the tulsis are called shrubs. Very small plants are called herbs. Herbs plants are like coriander, mint. Example already I have given. They have very soft stems. Climbers have weak stems. We all know climbers need support to grow. They need support to grow straight. They need a support to grow straight. Now, cheepers. Cheepers grow along the ground. Cheepers can grow with the support of a big tree or anything, and they can also grow in the ground. These are the points you have to study thoroughly to revise your knowledge of this chapter. Okay? Let us answer. Take the correct answer. This is very simple. This is MCQ. These have hard stem. What type of trees have hard stem? Trees. Number A. Answer is number A. Number 2. These have soft stems. Which plants have soft stems? Shrubs. These needs number 3. These need support to grow straight. Which plant need support to grow straight? Is the climbers. These can live for hundreds of years. Which plant or tree can live for hundreds of years? Banyan tree. Clear? Okay. Up to this much we revised today. In another class we will revise the next. There is unscramble the little letters to find out the names of these plants, and this answer question we will study in the next class. Okay. For today it's over. Thank you.